Welcome back to the channel, guys. Lectric just released their XPedition 2.0, which is an updated version of their extremely popular cargo bike. Now, I was fortunate enough to where they sent me down to Phoenix, Arizona for their media day to check this bike out firsthand. At this event, I ended up hanging out with Mike Hyde, who runs the YouTube channel Lectric Revolution. He and I ended up taking these cargo bikes out for the day, and this is our reaction.
Man, the throttle sensitivity is next.
I love it.
Holy cow.
I mean, you push and it goes.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So the whole part about this media day is to have us go out and test out these new bikes. Right here, this is this canal. It's supposed to take us to someplace cool. To me, this is an absolute adventure. Plus, I've met so many other YouTube reviewers that are in this space. This is a pretty good time, and this is just day one. I do like the fact that you can see this display really well in direct sunlight.
Yeah.
Because there's so many that you cannot. Oh, wait a minute. These things have turn signals. Let me see. Tell me if you see mine.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right, it does. I was like, where's the notification? It's on there. Also, another nice feature, I did turn the headlight on, but the screen did not dim.
It's the little things.
Right. Those are like, that's the things that you're like, oh, I wish it would do this, but it's like, oh, no, never mind, it does. Here's a question. Let's see if the turn signal turns off. 2, 3, 4, 17, 18, 19, 19. It turns off.
It does?
Yep. I was going to give it till 25 to see.
Well, I like that thing. I didn't think it was going to. I'm liking this torque sensor though, because
It's smooth.
this is how every torque sensor should be, because you can go 20 miles an hour, like we were talking about before, and not get a workout. But if you wanted to go faster,
Well, see, I didn't get that chance.
yeah, I mean, you guys work for it.
Yeah, I think you could. I think with this, you could maintain 28 miles an hour just pretty easy.
All I had to do is basically just increase your cadence by like maybe a half of what you do, and you're there.
When I first took off, I was in 3, and I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and put it into 5. And then when I did, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
You know, it's nice. It is nice.
yeah, they've done a very nice job.
These cargo bikes are not actually built for this, but we're doing it.
Okay, guys, I'm here with Scott Hardesty. You got to check out his channel. I'll have that linked in the description. But he's going to tell us everything new to the Lectric XPedition 2.0, because he knows everything about bikes, right?
Not true. Actually, this is the first electric bike that I'm reviewing. I've not been on their roster, and they finally invited me to come check out their bikes, and this is the first one we grabbed.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, I reviewed cargo bikes before. This one's legit. But it is also 103 degrees, and I'm sweating so bad I can't even see out of my eyeballs right now. We've been riding this bike for an hour, and our battery levels have not dropped at all.
So this is the battery bar indicator, and it is completely full. So
We had 7 miles on this bike when we started.
now it's 27. So we gone exactly 20 miles.
Yeah.
And not a battery bar has dropped. So they offer these in different battery sizes. The cheapest or most affordable is what, 1,300 bucks?
Yeah, and I believe that's a single battery version.
And of course we have the dual batteries, and the largest option, battery option, you can get up to 200 miles. So, so I've already reviewed the other models. So the biggest upgrades they've done, the first one is the front fork suspension. You have 50 millimeters of travel, which is awesome. That is very much needed for this, because hauling kids around on that.
And it's a dual spring.
Dual
So there's a spring on each side. So you know, just that ability of having that extra weight on there and having that dual spring just makes that fork so much stronger. And it's really, we've been hitting all kinds of bumps, and that ride's been comfortable.
Yeah. And they say that if you load this up to 400 pounds,
450.
450, which I don't know how, what would you put on there to get up to 450 pounds? Like 20 of you?
2 of me.
2.
1.5 of me. But I mean, if let's say you got some, like, you know, some older kids, and you can have, like, you know, those, like a 90-pound kid, a couple 90-pound kids, but that's only 200.
Yeah.
But then let's say if you're like 225 like me, there you go. You're at 425, you know, so you're close. And I don't think, I'm looking forward to giving this thing the full review where I put a bunch of weight on the back of it. But I have a feeling, just from reviewing other bikes, that this is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Well, and then another thing about having this right here is that these spots right here are for your footboards, right?
Mhm.
So what they're saying is now the panniers will actually rest on the footboard, so you can put more weight on the panniers without like warping the bag.
Oh, nice.
Or if you have like the child set up on this, you can just have them open and they can put their legs in there. So you wouldn't have to like remove the panniers just because you have passengers on here.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
They're getting creative. Like they're finding more ways of to adding accessories without interfering with the rider, which is cool.
I do like the fact that even like when we were cruising here at that 22 miles an hour,
Yeah.
right? It just, you still feel like there's enough of that pedal that's going, like you're still feeling like your feet on the, unlike a normal cadence sensor where you can like slow down your rotation and it's still going to go that speed. With this, it just felt like you're really good at pedaling.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it just makes you feel like. And we do like the fact that when you want to kick it into gear, it provides more power. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of other bikes that have torque sensors, and you can hit that top speed of 28, but you can't keep it.
Yeah.
You can keep it with this. Like we could have just been cruising here at 28 miles an hour.
Yeah. I think you're a pretty good pedaler, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. What else you got?
Kickstand. They redid the kickstand.
Oh, yes. Yep.
I broke mine because we're out here on the country, but we're not. We've taken this bikes where we should not have.
Yeah, it's true. I think we hit a stair when we were like coming down or something. But yeah, so you got a beefier kickstand. You see that leg. It has more surface area at the very bottom. So when your kids do get on there,
It doesn't have that wobble.
yeah, it's not. I mean, I didn't test that, but I just got on and kind of rocked back and forth, and it felt a lot sturdier.
And then didn't they extend this out 6 inches to give them more room if you're using passengers? So that was my understanding.
Oh, yeah, but in two colors. Of course, this is white. This is the one that I'm riding. This baby blue. I don't know what you want to call that, but it's pretty. And
I'm torn.
yeah.
I'm torn between the two. I don't know which color I'd pick. The standard $13.99. So they didn't even raise the prices on this. They made all these upgrades, but they didn't raise the price of it.
Yes.
Right? Or you can get the, and that's with the 13 amp hour battery, right? With 75 miles of range. Or you can get the long range, which they add two 13 amp hour batteries, making it 26 amp hours. You can go 150 miles of range, and they only went up to $16.99. Now, if you want like the bad boy of the bad boy, which has two 17.5 batteries with it that can go up to 220 miles, dude, it's only $19.99.
That's impressive.
Like, what are they thinking? How are these guys even making money? We listened to them, and they were they're like, look, we understand the prices are getting higher for everything, right? You know, and they're like, we just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So they refused to raise the pricing when it came to the tariffs. You know, when that happened, a lot of companies raised their bikes by $200. Lectric didn't.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we're just gonna keep prices the way they are and just build better bikes.
Yeah, which is awesome. That's what we like these guys. Is they make the best bikes at the best prices. Like that is their mantra. You know?
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I like working with companies like that.
I feel like Lectric thought of almost everything when it came to this cargo bike because the motor is extremely quiet on the rear and they wanted to keep the bike quiet. So what they did was they developed their own shroud that will go over this rear tire, and it has vents on the side to keep this bike extremely quiet. I know this isn't like one of my typical reviews, but this was a first look with the bike. I'm still waiting for it to come in because once it does, you know, I will go deep into the specs. We're going to run it through all kinds of testing, and I'm actually going to attempt to ride it 3 states over to my cabin in Michigan. Now, if you are interested in learning more about the XPedition 2.0 before I put that video out, well, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. That'll take you right where you need to be. If I have a coupon code, I'll throw that down there as well. I want to thank Mike for being in this video with me and hanging out with me for the day. I actually ended up doing another video with him with Lectric, and you'll see that one coming up here in the future. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.